Good morning everybody and welcome to another Sunday morning show. I'm a little bit late, so we've got to get out onto the golf course. I'll explain a little bit more as we get going. Well, we have arrived at Trevose Golf Country Club actually, and we're celebrating 100 years. I know we've got a little bit to talk about this week when it comes to, let's say, the Ryder Cup, which is also close to that 100 years, because I want to talk to you about kind of 1925 when it first kicked off as an idea with regards to the Ryder Cup, but also in 1925 Trevose Golf Country Club was created. And we're here today to celebrate that 100 years. We're here for a media day, so I'm catching up with some old faces and people that I've kind of gone on little trips with in the past, also some new faces, and I'll introduce you to those guys as we kind of work our way around the golf course. But yeah, 100 years at Trevose. Certainly in the last 15 years I've seen some amazing shifts, some amazing changes around this golf course, which kind of why I put it up in my one of my top courses or top resorts to come to visit, because it is absolutely stunning around this golf course, and you can see from all the content that I've made over the years that I just love coming back here. Anyway, we've got a little team event out on the course here today. Going to sort of work our way around. Started off with a little birdie, which is always quite nice, and yeah, let's catch up about Ryder Cup and let's talk more about Trevose. Ah, DH, come on. Just got there, didn't it? So Ryder Cup. So why am I saying that there's 100 years of the Ryder Cup? Because the first match was played in 1927, so you'd think in 2 years it's the 100 years. However, in 1925, this was when Samuel Ryder first came up with the idea of creating the Ryder Cup. And we talk about things like money and the guys from the US team, which has caused a bit of a rift, certainly in this year's Ryder Cup, talking about, and certainly 2 years ago it caused a rift, didn't it? Patrick Cantlay with a hat and all that stuff. They talked about the guys all getting paid to play in the Ryder Cup. But you got to go back to Samuel Ryder's idea behind the Ryder Cup. He had an idea. He's a very successful businessman. I don't know if those of you know much about Samuel Ryder, but very successful businessman. His father was a gardener, his mother was a dressmaker, and he used to, well, he made a business out of selling seed, packaging it up, I think penny seed back in the day, which made seed available for people's gardens for the general public, making it affordable. Anyway, he made a fortune out of creating that. But he got hooked on golf when he was about 50 years old, and he ended up getting some lessons and then employing full-time a chap called Abe Mitchell. And Abe Mitchell is the guy that you see on top of the Ryder Cup. He's that figure on top of the Ryder Cup, and the idea behind the Ryder Cup was all to do with giving British golfers a chance to earn more money and get more exposure by playing in an event against the Americans. Let's go with a 3-iron and see what we get. Such a tough lie. Fly that trap. Oh, it did. Eagle putting. Samuel Ryder saw the Americans having matches against the Brits, and the Brits sort of competing against those players to high level. And obviously in those days we had some amazing British golfers, as we do now, but he wanted the opportunity to give them a chance to make more money out of playing the game of golf, which is why he wanted to create this event, which created the exposure in the US and then gave us British golfers, GB and I, the chance to actually earn more money from the game. So that's why the Ryder Cup was kind of formed, to create this opportunity for those British golfers out there. So, you know, what would Sammy Ryder think about the fact that the Ryder Cup makes an awful lot of money for the PGA of America, for the European Tour. The amount of money that's raised from this event now, in comparison to what probably Samuel Ryder thought it would come to, amazing, absolutely amazing. And the pros wanting a slice of that pie, I don't know, what would Samuel Ryder be saying about that right now, considering he's set it up for them to make money? So anyway, thoughts on that. I've got an eagle putt, see if we can roll that in. Stay. Just went quick, didn't it, down there? New putter in the bag. On a bit of a mission for 2026. Best halfway hut in Cornwall, this one, Andy. Yep. Well, my playing partner for today, Kieran, the golf hipster. From, well, I want to say Instagram is kind of where your thing is kicked off from, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Instagram was the start of it all, and then I guess TikTok has now become a thing, and trying to push on there as well. But yeah, no, Instagram is more my home, really.
And for those that have never, let's say, come across what your content that you're putting together out there, which is really cool, by the way.
Thank you.
Just tell everybody a little bit about kind of what you do and why you got into it.
I mean, it all started from I don't know if you remember Gray and Sanford at Staddon.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
I shaved my beard off for Movember.
Right.
And he came up to me and said, "Oh, you look far better without your beard. You look like some sort of golf hipster before." And then that's where the name sort of came from. So,
and then you grew your beard back.
And then I grew my beard back, and then started following the journey. And then it's I've got some brand. I guess because I've got a niche and I'm very different to your normal golfer, and maybe sort of a new target market that's going into golf. And I think COVID obviously was a big boom and got new golfers involved, and obviously I played a bit of golf as well, so it's not just the clothes that I wear. I like to think I'm a fairly decent golfer, and sort of ended up going hand in hand, and a few brands got in touch, and now I've built my studio at home and talk about sort of golf style and golf fashion, and trying to make it a bit more accessible to everyone. So that's sort of the like ongoing goal and message of the page, really.
Love it. It's going well, mate. I love it. It's good to see it. Good to see it moving forward.
No, and hopefully now, so I've just left teaching, and hopefully this will be sort of seeing what you did with your YouTube channel and making a sort of career path out of it, hopefully. Going from Staddon to where you are now, hopefully I'll follow the same footsteps.
Yeah, love it. Away. Tom, you're a Somerset cricketer, professional cricketer.
Yes. We just finished our season. Now we're a couple of days off and down in Trevoe. So
what a time to take a bit of time off and enjoy the sunshine, mate.
Exactly. I know this cricket and golf obviously go hand in hand. And what a beautiful way to sort of cap off another season and celebrate down here with Trevoe.
I'm sorry to say, but I don't watch a lot of cricket. I'd love to go one day, so if there's an opportunity to come and watch you, I will definitely do that.
Well, I'll sort something out for sure,
Now,
to Taunton.
I'd love to, mate. I'd love to. Now, I've got a question for you. Did you watch the Ryder Cup?
I did. We were playing, so missed a little bit of it, but yes.
Okay.
Followed it.
Now, you have played in front of probably some big crowds.
Yeah.
Yeah? How... Obviously, the hype in the media was all about the riff-raff of the New York fans and this, that and the other. You must have experienced times like that when you've been playing cricket where you can hear the crowd.
I tell you that one thing springs to mind, and probably all cricketers that have played there will know this, but the Western Terrace at Yorkshire Headingley it's brutal. It's a cauldron up there. So I think when we played there, we dropped a few catches in front of them as well.
Did you? Which they liked?
Yeah, the tears were flowing, and I was copping a lot of it. So that's probably one time I look back at it. Actually, it probably did affect me, and it can get to that. Yeah, and
obviously it got to the European team to a point, didn't it?
Yeah, I think which drove them on. Rory and Shane, but they were amazing, weren't they? And
but to be expected. To be expected.
I think so. I mean, of course. When you go there, it's part of the atmosphere, part of the challenge of playing away from home. So there's something that you get used to. But first visiting that was
brute.
It was brutal. Yeah.
Love it. Well done. Cheers, boys. Really enjoyed that.
Yeah, thank you.
Andy,
Cheers, Dan.
well done.
Thank you, Andy.
17 under, not bad. Tom,
mate.
enjoyed that.
Cheers, Andy.
Great company,
Cheers,
mate.
Dan.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, Tom.
Hey, mate, well done.
Oh, well, that was a walk. Well, I found somebody, Ed Thorpe. Now, Ed obviously works here at Trevoe. You've been here for quite a few years now, haven't you? But you've been on the channel because we played here, remember?
Yes, I do, yeah.
You do remember
yes,
that?
I remember a good example, or not so good example.
Well, a bit of fun, wasn't it?
It was good fun, yeah.
Just a quick one. Who is our trick shot guy today?
So we've got Jeff Swain today.
Okay, I've never seen a trick shot show.
Yeah, he's good.
Entertaining?
Yeah, very entertaining. Former World Trick Shot Show champion.
Oh, they've got an event for that.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Have you not seen it?
No, clearly not. No, I've not seen it.
good.
No.
That's good.
Now I'll look out for it then.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Right, 100 years.
Yeah.
That's been going, this place. Massive amount of history. There's always history with links golf, isn't there? But how has the year been?
Oh, it's been a spectacular year this year.
Yeah.
Just in the terms, we've had great weather. It's been great to see so many friends and family of Trevose for the last, time I've been here and generations of families.
Yeah.
It's been really, really special this year.
Yeah, I mean the golf course is fantastic, playing lovely as it always does when we come down here, and the changes that you've probably witnessed over the last sort of few years as well, all coming to plan.
Yeah,
I would say.
I think the amount of money that Nick and the family have put into the golf course to change the golf course, the way they've done it, they've kept it very authentic.
Yeah.
With there's a few twists out there. It's unbelievable.
And life in Cornwall's treating you well?
Yeah, good.
Is it? Yeah.
You
Sunshine,
should come and join
surf.
us. You should come and join us.
Maybe I will one day. You never know. Anyway,
good.
we're going to have a quick drink before we see the trick shot show, but thanks, mate. It's been a great day.
It's good to see you.
Lovely to see you.
Good to see you too.
Here we go. Dormy G. Ooh, lovely. Room with a view. Well, here we are, the accommodation, which is always fantastic here at Trevo's, and it looks like they've put some paddle courts in. I don't know if you can see that out there. Yeah. Got rid of a couple of the tennis courts, and I suppose paddle's all the rage nowadays, isn't it? Paddle, tennis, swimming pool, golf course, short course. They've got it all here. We've got lounge, dining area, kitchen, and if you work your way up the stairs, bathroom, bedroom, and a little balcony. There we go. Look at that for a view. And this is why I love coming down to Trevo's, because you've got everything here on site, haven't you? Absolutely everything on site. And I know that there's lots of you that watch this channel that enjoy coming down to Trevo's for a couple of days of golf with your mates.
Lovely to see so many golfers out there and be out on the golf course today, because I've been doing this for 23 years now, and I'm retiring. I'm going to be retiring because I struggle for new material. Well, I was retiring until I saw some of you out there today. Thankfully, I've got another 2 or 3 years left in me, so I appreciate that.
Well, I was hoping there would be a little bit more caramel in that one for me. Keep me going. It's been an awful long day. It's been it feels like it's been a long week, everybody. I thank you all for joining me and continuing this journey. Trevo's absolutely amazing. I've just come back now. We're on our way back from the London Club. Never been to the London Club, and I was up there today with Amazfit, the watch. This is the new Balance 2 Amazfit. I've done a full review on it, been out on the golf course, played 9 holes at the London Club. I've got to say, anyway, you'll have to watch the review, won't they? Because I don't want to give too much away. So it's been a bit of a long week, now heading home. I finished up at Trevo's. We actually finished 3rd in the competition. The next morning I got up super early, headed my way up to Saunton from there, which is about a 2-hour journey from Trevo's, which is, I thought it was closer, but it turned out it was just over 2 hours. And I met up with Joe the Pro. He wanted to do an emergency video on a new style of putter that's just been released. And so they got that done, got that edited, got up at 4:30, left this morning at 4:30, came up to London Club, and here we are right now. But 100 years, I mean, it's an amazing thing, isn't it, when you think about 100 years of a golf club, the history. You don't think about the history, just like 100 years just feels like a bit of a number, but like probably a lot of golf clubs, Trevoze has been through an awful lot. And you know, one of the main reasons why the Gammon family now own Trevoze is because ultimately it was going to go under. It was up for sale. They bought it, I think it was his great-grandfather bought it, or his grandfather, I think, bought it, and then his father then took it over, and now Nick and his brother and other family members now run the whole site. And it's just a fantastic story, one of which is the focus is very much on preserving that whole area down at Trevoze on that headland, and they've done an amazing job. We actually had the opportunity to spend a bit of time with Jack Stein, who is actually Rick Stein's son. They're celebrating 50 years at Rick Stein's down in Padstow. Again, very family orientated business. So 100 years celebration for the Gammon family, 50 years celebration for the Stein family, and I got to say the food was absolutely amazing. One other thing I want to note when it comes to the Ryder Cup, which we talked about it earlier, which was the fact that the crowds were extremely rowdy, weren't they? I mean, obviously I think you had to be there to get an understanding because how bad it actually was. But I had a friend of mine that went over there and did experience it and said that it was pretty bad. There was a lot of drinking very early in the day, but we just bumped into one of the assistant pros at the London club. We were catching up with him, and he had been over to experience all 3 days, so he must have gone out there with probably some members to experience it. One thing I didn't know was that they actually on the Sunday stopped the bars. So they actually stopped people from drinking on the Sunday. You were allowed a maximum of 2 drinks whilst you were on site. However, the other thing that I didn't realise, and I do know that this is a thing over in the States, is that in some states within the United States, you're actually allowed cannabis. I don't know the full ins and outs of which state is actually allowed it, but where Bethpage Black is being played, I think, is New Jersey. New Jersey is a state that allows cannabis to be consumed or inhaled or however you take it within that state. So apparently you could smell it all around the golf course. So obviously there was a lot of people smoking it during the Ryder Cup. And basically what he said was just lots of young kids, should we say, or young adults who were smoking it, getting way too excited, and that's where the sort of, I suppose, the backlash to the European players was where it was all kind of coming from. So just a mixture of cannabis, wacky backy, or alcohol, which is such a shame, isn't it? And I'm hoping that obviously we will be able to crack down on that when we get over to Ireland. I'm pretty sure it's not legal in Ireland. I do think the drinking is, but definitely not the weed. But anyway, so there we go. Amazing experience at Trevoze. I just want to take this opportunity to congratulate the Gammon family whilst I'm here, because they have done an amazing job. I love going back there. It is literally one of my favourite golf destinations. It's grown year on year, and it is, well, somewhere really special to go and experience. And it's a bit fair, you know, if you want to go and experience links golf at an elite level, you can experience it there, but it's fair to you as a golf course. Well, I hope you enjoyed that Sunday morning show. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We've got another couple of hours on the road, and I'll see you again on the next video.